Welcome to Quaint Valley Day 12. Excuse me. Well, what an interesting start to the day. Sashimi survived on the mini market, third time lucky, and got a rare blueprint. Zulik, on the other hand, died of terminal dehydration. Now that seems to be a quite prevalent problem here in Quaint Valley. Maybe in the future we could expect an update where towns can choose to force feed inactive citizens their water rations. Come on, you know it makes sense. 884 zombies against their 925 defense. That's going to be the last easy attack, I promise you. It looks like we're reaching the limit with our water supplies. We've got 14 rations remaining, and we did get 15 rations from the hydraulic network. We do have 47 rations in the bank, but they will need to be used for such buildings like the automatic sprinklers and the mines. We have about 3 to 5 jerry cans left scattered around, but that will last us until the end of our Great Pit upgrades, and then we can vote pump to get a bit more water for those final days. In the bank you can see our food supplies starting to dwindle. However, we do have 16 human flesh. That's thanks to our inactive citizens, so they have provided some use. We still have an okay supply of drugs, but we haven't managed to open those safes yet. Something you haven't seen yet is the Ultra Rucksack. Now, I do believe Shasimi's was the person who was hoarding that for quite a while, which wasn't really helpful because the tamers could have made great use of that, but it's better later than never. Needless to say, that's going to be of great help when we want to clear our camping zones at Town Devastation. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. As you can see, we have a rather intense attack. 1,483 zombies. Now we do have a defense plan in order to meet the defense requirements, but it's going to take every bit of scrap of AP we have. We do have a lifeline in the form of some drugs, but we want to try and save those for later. Tomorrow's attack doesn't look any better. 1,500 to 2,125 on the predictor. I'm estimating we're going to have to try and get about 1,800 defense. It should be doable. And today we've had to meat locker 2 victims. As you can see, Rage of Asia has finally been meat lockered. Hooray! Now Rage has been trying to kill himself for the past 2 or 3 days. At first he went to 1 zone out of the town, and he was promptly rescued. The second day he went 2 zones out of town and again was promptly rescued. Now he's finally gone 3 zones out of town. We are unable to rescue him, so we have sent him to the meat locker instead. Rage, surviving up to this point has been the best thing you've done all town. Thank you very much. We also plan to send Death to the meat locker. Now Death hasn't been logging in for the past few days, so we'll be dying of dehydration tonight. As a strange twist of fate, Carnage won't be sent to the meat locker, even though he's been inflicted with Lorai's curse. Carnage hasn't done too badly today. He remembered the hacksaw, converted materials, worked on the inner wall, but he did build the shack. But this has been quite helpful. Thanks for your hard work, Carnage. Well, we've had a pretty interesting day in the construction site. We've managed to find the 3rd wall from our daily common blueprint, and that's quite uncanny considering the day before we found the inner wall. We finished the inner wall today along with the 3rd wall, some pretty nice permanent defense. We will need to build the mines today. We do have the water, so it shouldn't be a problem. We finished the hydraulic network, and that's unlocked automatic sprinklers. 135 defense for some pretty standard items. No complaints there. 7 AP to finish. After that we'll concentrate on the Sunny Flow and the mines. Along with our upgrades and shunned citizens, that should reach the defense requirements for today. But building these by tonight is literally going to be finishing it by the skin of our teeth. The rare blueprint that Sashimi's found was the faucet. Here you are. Pretty useless to us now, but it was worth the risk. Just for the chance of finding something better. We're not going to be building all or nothing. We no longer have the resources to do so unless we manage to find 2 more nuts and bolts, but we just don't have the scrap to make it worthwhile. It could have been an epic find, but this is what happens when you don't auto search all day. Even builders should be auto searching from the very start of the game. Now a building that would really make a difference is if we found the small cemetery from our common blueprint tomorrow. Knowing our luck though, we'll probably find the bloody search tower. I'm not going to say too much on the forums. We do have some nice endgame camping plans, but I'm not going to reveal them just yet because I don't want to inflict Lorai's curse on anybody. Saying that, I wonder who I should do my citizens highlight on. Myself! Yes, that's right. I'm going to be looking at Lorai's soul today, thus cancelling out Lorai's curse. From this point on, nobody's going to be having any more silly camping deaths, rest assured. I hope. As you can see, I do like my distinctions as well. However, the distinction I want the most I can never get. I've been playing since Season 1, not since the beta, and oh so I do want that in with the bricks, but alas, it will not happen. And something I've only just noticed, apparently I'm a community companion. Yep, I must have gotten this as a gift from the Crow for doing these videos. All I can say is thank you very much, I did not expect this. I'm a little bit more motivated to finish these videos until the end now, and maybe even bring some Season 4 content. Who needs in with the bricks when I'm a community companion? Thank you very much. Be sure to tune in tomorrow for day 13, where the attack is going to be rather frightening. See you next time.